Hello! It's snowing! Isn't that exciting? It is, kinda. It's a good thing. Snow in this context, very good. Let's play a little game. Not me. Definitely not me. Alright. I'm back from the disaster that was yesterday. Don't know if I would really call it a disaster. The whole week, just like... Did I get anything this week? Has this week done anything for me? Maybe I should look at that real quick. Just pulling up my notes. I got a gyrate on January 16th, which was a week ago yesterday. So no, this week has done absolutely nothing for me. Except waste my time. I just totally did not read which acre he's in, so good job me. F2, classic. Okay, let's get to that. So yeah, we do have tons of tickets here, and some of those will be going a week from today. When I say some, I mean like all the ones that are relevant to this month. Yeah, I guess, yeah, this week really hasn't done anything for me. Gracie did show up, so there was a slight chance of something happening, but I obviously didn't. Wow, alright, that's the cherry on top here today. But yeah, I did not get anything new from Gracie, so that was not successful. Nothing good happened there. So, really, this week has been a wash. Wendell, I'm gonna keep you captive while I catch you some food, okay? You just hang tight there. Watch, you're gonna see how fresh this sea bass is. Literally, I just took it out of the water. And now I'm gonna pause time. And then here you go. So again, we're dealing with Wendell so he can get out of here sooner. The sooner, the better. That's how we say things around here. However, we don't have space for wallpaper anymore. The 1 acre that I chose to drop it all in is gone. So, like, should I keep it? Should I not? I don't know. It's unique. How could I get rid of it? Yeah, I legit don't know where to put this now, but that's a problem I'll deal with later. It's like, I don't think I can drop it here, right? Because if there's an event, I think it'll go away. But I guess we can test that. By just dropping 1. I can't do that much damage. Alright. So... what do I have here? Black Knight, Froggy Chair, a lily pad table, the Black Queen pineapple bed, Nook's portrait, an office locker, Donkey Kong, White King, a Robo Stereo, Froggy Chair, the G logo, Black Bishop, office locker, office locker, office locker, office locker, office locker, office locker. I know I don't really need the dinosaur bones, but like, what if, man? What if? Okay, I'm gonna sell all those for now. How about that? And then we have a little bit more space for money. The next time we make a spike, I can drop extra money there. Just as the backup. Alright, is this gonna be like a solid 54, or like it's gonna go down again? Yeah, that's exactly why I sold yesterday. I knew it. I had a feeling. I knew it. I obviously I can't know anything, but I had a bad feeling. I was like, you know what? It's already decreased twice. Who says it isn't gonna decrease a 3rd time? So The good thing I sold yesterday. This is why I'd rather be safe than sorry. That's why it's like, if you don't get a spike, just sell it on Friday. The amount of profit you make back on the Saturday doesn't... It's not even worth considering. Also, then you don't have to worry about selling on a Saturday, and you can have a weekend. You know? Anyway, so that's it for my main character. I'm going to do the old switcherooski to my other two, so we can deal with Wendell, and then we'll have our next visitor for Monday. Hopefully it's Gracie again. That'd be really nice, but I have no idea who it's going to be. And then tomorrow, yeah, I don't know. We've had 3 weeks in a row. This year has been a bad start. And I mean, last year had a rocky start too. Most of my good turnip RNG was in the second half of the year. I really don't want that to be the case here. But I guess, like, even if that is the case, I think I'm still fine. I was looking at all the numbers, because I was thinking, like, oh, I'm so close, and then I'm getting 3 weeks where it's just nothing, I can't make any progress, and I'm like, am I even that close? And then I looked at the numbers again, and I bought 5 mil consistently the past 3 weeks, even though I had double-digit prices. So, that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. However, like, if I did that, I only need to do 9 spikes at 5 mil. And it's like... I don't know, until like June, I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I had 9 spikes in the first half of the year. Like, I started January 2025, for turnips, I mean, specifically. And it's like, yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 in a row there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's like May. And then I had that dry spell. And then the next one, the 10th one would be in June. And again, I've had 28 spikes. So, like, 10 were in the first half, and the rest were all in the last half. Now, obviously, there's absolutely nothing saying that this year's going to play out the same way as last year. But I keep saying I want to be done by June. But if I have luck similar to last year or the same patterns, then, like, I think I could kind of be in trouble. But, I mean, if every week I show up and I buy this much... I'll do better. Also, some of those weeks early on I skipped because, like, I wasn't sure about if I should be buying when it's a low price or not, but now I've just realized that you kind of just have to go for it. Is that Piran? No, it's Bitterling. My bad. My bad. And yes, I said Piran, just short for Piranha, because, I don't know. Okay, let's go figure out where Wendell is. But yeah, it's interesting. 9 spikes within, like, the first, like, 5 months. But then I had like the 5 weeks where there's nothing. So that does, you know, affect things. But I had like 28 spikes so far. And that was all last year, because I haven't seen one this year. Anyway, so like 9 spikes, and that's like at 5 mil. If I have good prices, I can spend more, and maybe that could be like 7 or 8. I mean, if I did, like... I can pull up the numbers again real quick, because I do have it on my spreadsheet. If I did 8 mil, I would need 6 weeks at 8 mil, or 6 weeks at 7.5. If I did 7 mil, I would need 7 weeks. So it's like if I had a couple... Sorry, if I had a couple weeks where I was able to hit, like, 7 or 8 mil, then maybe I could knock it down to 8 or 7. Maybe? Either way. I mean, like, yeah, according to this thing, like, if I get a spike every other week and I do, like, 8 mil, that's 6 weeks, and that's, like, mid-April, which isn't that bad. And, like, that would be nice. But, like, I don't know. I could have, like, another bad week, you know? We could have 4 weeks of just nothing right now. And then I could have, like, 4 spikes where it's all, like, near max price, and I spend, like, 8 mil, and then I'm basically done. You know, like, anything's possible. Like, it could go incredibly well, or it could go terribly, right? I had 5 spikes in a row in December. And if I pulled the numbers that I'm pulling now, that would have been a lot better. Because, like... Sorry, I had 5 spikes in November. And that was, like... I mean, the 5 spikes... I had 4 spikes in November, and the last one was, like, December 1st. So... But for November, it was like I did 8.2 mil, 4 mil, 3.1, 6.8, and then 4.5 in that first week of December. But like if I was doing 5 mil each week, then we would have had like an extra like, I don't know, 3.5 mil, which, sure, it's not like a lot, but that would have been like another 25 mil on top of what I have. Anyway, what are you gonna do? But yeah, so I feel decent about what the turnip situation is. I think we've just had bad luck. Um, but that can continue or could change at any moment. And we're just gonna wait and see how it goes. And the important part here is that tomorrow is Sunday. So I will be back. I'm planning to set an alarm, maybe slightly earlier than last week's alarm, and I can maybe be here for like 9:30, 9:20, 9:15, something like that. And I'm pretty serious about going crazy. If we have the right price and I have enough time, I would go for 10 mil probably. Is this a good week for me to do that? Perhaps. Perhaps. Perhaps it's not. Who knows? We're gonna find out. Oh, that's all I can do. Anyway, if I did 10 mil, we'd make like 70 mil. It would be pretty sick. And like, I don't know. 10 mil would obviously change things. It might cut down. It might knock off a week, right? Well, actually, no, it would knock off a week. What am I kidding? Who am I kidding? That's crazy. Of course it would, right? If you have to do, if I have to currently do 5 mil 9 times to be done, if I do 10 mil, which is double 5 mil, it would knock 1 week off. Obviously, because that's how math works. I'm like, oh, it might. What do you mean it might? That's how it works. It's 1-to-1. It couldn't be any cleaner than this. Yes, small amount of math. Just saying that, like, I need to do 9 weeks, or if I was to buy 5 mil every week, I'd have to do 9 more weeks where I have a spike. But if I did 10 mil 1 week, that would cut that in half, because 10 is 5 times 2. So then that would count as 2 of those weeks, so it would go from 9 to 7, for example. It's that kind of thing. 9 more spikes if I continue doing things the way that I've been doing them. And again, like, it could be less. I'm thinking 9 at most, because like consistently I've been able to do 5 mil even at my not so great prices. So you'd think that great. Anyway, yeah, no, you'd think that if I can do 5 mil consistently like this, if I start getting good prices, then yeah, I could do like more, and then it could be less. It could be 7, I think 7 or 8 is kind of more what I'm aiming for. I think 6 is unrealistic. But looking back at last year's like spikes out of curiosity, and I only had 9 spikes from like January to May. So this could still be kind of bad, or the luck could be completely different. It's just like last year was kind of crazy. Anyway, I am done with this game now. I checked the price in the store. It decreased a 3rd time. 3 decreases on a random week is like absolutely nuts. I haven't seen that before. I've never seen the double decrease at the beginning of the week, and I've never seen 3 decreases in the week overall. So that's pretty lame. But yeah. So tomorrow's turnip day. I'm gonna go crazy with that. And I think I'm gonna just jump in straight to New Horizons, but I've learned that I can't just do that on stream because I have to change my profiles. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes, and I'll do some New Horizons. But yeah, turnips tomorrow morning. I'm hoping to go crazy. I'm hoping for a good price. I'm hoping for a good spike. I'm hoping for everything to work out the way it should. But yeah, we dealt with Wendell today. It's snowing, so we could see gyrates tomorrow if it stops snowing. The turnip prices went down again, so I'm glad I sold yesterday, even though I probably would not wait for a Saturday ever, but whatever. I feel vindicated in my decision. And unfortunately, Sahara will be here on Monday, which doesn't do anything for us. What it means is our next visitor will be on Thursday. Maybe it'll be a good one. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to switch to New Horizons, and I'll be back in a few.